Hip hip hooray! It appears to be the final episode of the Doki Literature Club game.
Put in some random live chat, subscribe to my channel.
Hopefully this time, I mean, maybe we might beat the game today, I don't know. We might beat the game. World game. I think this is our last save. I should probably read the history. I do that every time. And that's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? No kidding. The festival's in like a day, I think. I put the description on our last video, on our last UDLC video. I put the description as "It's almost festival time," as a reference to Stupendium's DLC song that came out like 5 years ago. No one's going to notice that. It's just funny. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. I just have a lot of determination starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't all for you. If it wasn't for all you. If it wasn't for all it wasn't for all of you. I can't English today. I couldn't English yesterday. Or in our last video. Ace, I've lost my ability to English.
Oh.
That's not good. I'm super happy you're willing to help out for the festival too. I love that voice, whatever that was you just did.
Yes.
Yes. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. I should make sure I'm recording. Yep. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. You're saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I don't say I don't like it. I said, what do you mean you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's a squid joke. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. I'll just focus on our own event for now. That was actually a really good squid joke. Reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayuri's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming. I'm raging at a visual novel. How can you rage at a visual novel? How am I raging at a visual novel right now? It's a visual novel. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayuri before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayuri recently. Sorry, I mean Monica. I'm going to make that squid joke as many times as I can. Because squid. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Asa Ledger, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm leading into it a little too much. She seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Sayuri doesn't seem very happy right now. Sorry. I mean, Sayuri. Because I can't say her name properly. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Acelog. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's already talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. So I know it's not your problem. So I can't say anything with an O in it. Or an A for that matter. Sayori becomes Sayori. And sorry becomes Sally. I think I have my own personal accent. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members. You know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Saying that maybe there's something, the thing on her mind is you, Asa. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's only different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Acelog. Have you ever thought about maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Oh, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do you know what do I know anyway? I didn't need to jump to conclusions, but you should just forget about what I said. I just dropped my mic again. You should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. I'm totally gonna enable auto mode, I guess. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it. I'm going to turn down the auto for a time. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. Gently open the door. She keeps her voice so quiet that I can't even hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. I'm going to. Exactly how much do I care about her if I'm letting this weigh me down so much? It's a good point. Main character thing. You know, it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you. Huh? Look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glanced down at the side. Showed him a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute. But we can get started now. I'm going to speak more confidently. I am a confident... I'll make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a joke. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Yeah, no kidding. I'm gonna reread that, but like that. Assuming you don't feel like talking about it or anything. Boom! That is my mumble! No, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. Just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, we're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. In that case, I think you should trust her a little more. Wait, did it seem... Oh god, I dropped my mic again. Oh my god, I have to put my mic in a better place. Have I even been talking... I haven't even been talking into the mic. I've just been talking into the side of the mic. Hip hip hooray, I can English today. That actually sort of rhymed for some reason. Anyway, I'm gonna read it again. My god, is that a bug? If she needed you, then she would be the first person you'd go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. She needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought about. I should have thought of it that way from the start. And she fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Ah, don't get the wrong idea or anything. You've been friends for a long time. Don't be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Jeez, if you're fine. Let's just get hurry. Let's just hurry and start already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we show our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri. Who should I show my poem to first?
Natsuki.
Natsuki! As normal. As you should! Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course, you know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. You want me to believe that, Natsuki? Everything Natsuki says, it's the polar opposite of what she is saying. Unless there's sad music playing. Or argument music. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Ha, Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Huh? What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? Took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then people might think that way too. Right? Ace Elijah, please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't even want to be cute. But nobody understands that! They're really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter, the emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... If I look down, her fists are clenched really tightly. Yeah, look at it. Look at her little fists. Clenched so tightly. They're clenched, ready to fight. As normal. Hey Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles she put into it. Don't read it. Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poems from the desk. It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style was anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now, and it's wrong for you to think that your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayuri, she always means well. But sometimes she's so I can't English! She's so focused on the simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. I just got another message. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Oh, Natsuki doing it again. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never really realized how difficult this was for her. And finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her palm on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face. Okay, I will. Because you. I'm totally going to just carefully scroll. Welcome to the present. Wait, did you already escape? But and that's the poem, everyone, for anyone that actually read. Guess what? I'm gonna make you actually read during this series. Or at least the poems. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. Just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing the things you can't just say. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. The point. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah, I'm a pro, so. Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. Oh, I'm glad. Seeing Natsuki satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with the assertion. Can you read that? Assertion. Assertion. Okay. I don't want it. Huh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me a poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Who should I show my poem to next?
Sorry.
What's Sayuri? It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. Good, Sayuri. In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Ace Ledges, Sayuri. Is there something wrong? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. How long have we already at 20 minutes? What? This will be the finale, no matter what. This is gonna be like a freaking, 50-minute recording.
Did you seriously escape?
Just tell me if you need anything. I will.
Oh my.
Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Who should I show my poem to next? Who?
Yuri.
We're gonna go see what Yuri's up to. ... Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. Guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. No! Who should I show my poem to next?
So where are you going?
This is a hard decision.
This is gonna be tradition in this series. This is gonna be tradition in this series where there's one person left. I'm still gonna ask you. No, I think I'm gonna share it with that chalkboard.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, just
Yeah, let's just choose Monica. Monica's the only option anyway. It's not like I can click a chair or anything and share with it. Hi, Ace Elijah. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It will also make me happy to see. Ah ha ha. Ah ha. Ah ha. I'm going to read it like that every time. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. My dog went bork. It was kind of gaming. My dog went bork. It was kind of gaming. Oh my god.
What is this guy?
My dog is barking. Hang on a second while my dog barks. I'm just gonna... I give up. My dog's not gonna stop barking. Really like Natsuki, don't you? Oh, come on, it's Elijah. It's awfully suspicious. I am sus. Sus. It is awfully sus. Hi, Douglas. It is awfully sus. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge, she's gonna end up hating me. Huh? No, I think you're misunderstanding. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask you one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. Isn't Natsuki 18?
Oh, try nice.
Natsuki's 18, right?
I think.
Who cares? That's going to be important. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then I could end up damaging the club too.
I'm just joking.
And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. Well, I care about her in the club. It's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. I have a big brain. I have evolved. At first I was 3 IQ. Now I'm 3.01 IQ. I have more IQ points now. Also known as like 100th of an IQ. That's how much IQ I gained. 100th of an IQ. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. The beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim to the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when the others have turned away, the legend that remains, the last dim of star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. What was that? You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical. Sure, we'll go with that. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. This is a 2D game! Monica is 2D! He is 2D! Natsuki is 2D! Life has no meaning on this game. I'm going to have an existential crisis. Anyway. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day! You ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much work into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, sharing becomes a lot easier because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. And it's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? Call 911 to get your free literature club. No one watching this, don't call 911 for a literature club. Please don't. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monica. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Sister Camille, did you just say something strange just now, huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri's immune. Even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh no. In your books, maybe. The only difference is that Sayuri isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten up the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. No kidding. What the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously, of all times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all... No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, Monica, dodge the question! Oh my God. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I'm recording! Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might know a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Pamphlets. I can't. Sayuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Geez, even I can tell now. As I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Mother was washing dishes, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. Yes, Yuri will. But anyway, that just leaves you, Ace Elijah. The one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. It would be really appreciated. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. What else do I sit on, Natsuki? You can't sit without a butt. That's gonna get taken out of context. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Ace Elijah may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you just want more excuses for Elijah to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Ace Elijah to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, you just said all this already. Yeah. Ace Elijah, you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Who are we going to spend the weekend with?
Natsuki.
Yeah, duh! Natsuki.
Yeah.
Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. You guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. I'll definitely agree. Huh? Just a minute ago you were saying that that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's... good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard. I didn't read that in time. It's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we would need to talk about? No, I think that's it. You guys excited? Yep! I'm so excited for the weekend with Natsuki! I'm a Yuri fan. I did not agree to this. In fact, Natsuki is my least favorite character, but I guess we're going for Natsuki's one anyway. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome! I don't think that really counts. What about you, Ace Elijah? Me? Oh, I guess you could say that I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yui? Yui? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. Yui might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean, Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yui's shoulders. I'm gonna end this when we get to the weekend part.
Okay.
Yui, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little awkward. That's not gonna help, Natsuki! Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayuri would say at times like this. I just now realized how unbalanced my mic is. There, I fixed it. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. This game would be a mess without Sayuri. No one would be happy. The literature club would be terrible. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah, that's right. We're going to make it a great event. Super cool. Not going to get made fun of at all. Oh, hi. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yui once out the door. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Well, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. That's not good. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. Guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say that you were just going to have going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. because I never get to bake with, just because I never get to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Bye! I can't believe this. I think he's going to be coming over to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Oh no. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she's told me that she was looking forward to it. Oh god. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Alright, I think it's weekend, right? It's already Sunday. Alright, yep. This is the weekend period, which will probably be next episode. Time to go upload a 40-minute video to the channel. Say bye, Ace.
Goodbye.
Yes. I'm also going to actually have to go to the park soon, so... yeah. Sure you want to quit? Yes.